Computer Networks, Unit 2, Chapter 5, Part 4. From this series, we are going to discuss the different methods can be used to protect data on networks. Actually, why security is important here? As you know, there are unauthorized users. Their main goal is to steal sensitive data. Okay, that's why we have to consider about security of networks. Right now we will see the different methods we can use one by one. First one, logins and password. A user must enter the correct username and the password in order to access a network. It means passwords are used to authenticate a user. Otherwise, that person can't log on to that system. Firewalls. It controls the network traffic to and from a network. Okay. It prevents unauthorized users from accessing these network devices. Right? A firewall can be a hardware or software or a combination of these both. Encryption method. Now, what is this encryption means? This is a process of scrambling data. Then what will happen? The other one, it means this unauthorized user can't understand it. Now in this method, we are going to use a key. The key is equal to 4 in this example. Right? Now consider this example. I have taken a word dog. Right? D-O-G. Now, if key is equal to 4, then what will happen? We will see. Where's the first letter? Letter is D. It's in here. I have to move to my left hand side 4 places. This is the first place. First, second, third, and fourth. Fourth means it's equal to Z now. Right? It means D is equal to Z now. Second letter O. 4 places to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now K. Like that, G is equal to C. So at the end you will get this ZKC. This is the scrambled data. Okay. Then other one, the other party can't understand this. This is not equal to a dog now. It's just ZKC. Right. So there are different types of encryption methods. Right? Symmetric key encryption, public key encryption. Okay, now we are going to see this one by one. Symmetric key. Here, a key is used to encrypt a document and the same key is used to decrypt that document even. Right? Okay. Now we will consider this example. Now you can see there are 2 persons, Bob and Alice. Okay. Now this Bob wants to send this sensitive document to Alice. Right? Then Bob uses a key to encrypt this document. But there is a problem. What is the problem? This Alice doesn't know what is that key. Otherwise, she won't be able to decrypt this. Okay. So, Bob can send this key through an email to this Alice. Right. Now, we will see now this email is passed into this person, Alice. Right. But this is a risky method. Do you know why? Because an outsider can tap this email and steal the key. That's why there is another method, public key encryption method. Okay, right. Now in this case, it uses two keys. One is public. This key is available to everyone, and the other one is a private key. This one is available to you only, right? Usually we are using this public key to encrypt data and the private key to decrypt data. Okay, right. Now we will consider this example. Now you can see there are two persons, similar persons, Bob and Alice. Right. Now what's going on here? This Bob wants to send a message to this Alice. Right. Now when they start to send a message, usually they have to interchange their public keys. Right. First, Bob send his public key to this Alice. Then Alice can send her public key to Bob. This is the initial stage. Okay. Right. Then what will happen after that? Right. Okay. Now look at this. Now Bob is going to send this message. What is that message? Hello, Alice. Now he is going to encrypt this message using a key. Whose key? Alice public key. Use this Alice public key to encrypt this message. So this is the encrypted one, the scrambled one. Then Alice can use Alice's private key to decrypt this scrambled stuff and take the original message. Okay, right. Now we will see the different encryption methods used in wireless networks. Right? There are two methods: wireless encryption protocol, Wi-Fi protected access. Right. Now WEP method. Actually this is not suitable because all devices on the network use the same key to transfer data. So that's why WPA or Wi-Fi protected access method is in there. So security wise, this one is better. WPA is better than WEP. Why? What is the reason for that? Because it generates a new key for each device on the wireless network. Right? The third method, the way how to use a virtual private network to protect our data on a network. Actually, what is this VPN? This is a private network. It allows you to create a secure connection to another network over the internet. Now look at this picture. Two local networks are here, local area networks, right? This is the client, this is the server. This is the public network, the internet, right? Now can you see this red colored line? This is the virtual area network. This is a private line, a secure line. You are using this network through this internet, right? Then outsiders can't tap to this network because it's private. File access rights. What is this? We also call it as file permission. It means if you want, you can set file permissions to your individual files even, like read only, read and write, like that. Okay, this is the way to protect your documents from the others. Backups. A backup is a copy of a file. Okay, so if you want to take a backup, what are you going to consider first? What are the requirements you have to consider before taking a backup? First, you have to decide what to backup. It means what are the files you are going to backup. Second one, how often to backup. Is it daily or monthly or annually or like that? How often? Third, which medium you are going to use, like an external hard disk or DVD or CD or what. Then the fourth one is where to keep this backup, right? So at last, where are you going to keep these backups? Usually we have to keep it in another building. Don't keep these backups also, everything within the same premises. Okay. Transaction logs. And what is a log file? A log file is used to record all the activities on a network. This is very important because network administrator can identify any unusual activity on a network. Okay. So this is the end of this lesson, computer networks.